In this video, we will use the for loop to print even numbers from 1 to 20 and a multiplication table. Now, what are even numbers? Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So now we'll see how we can do it using for loop. So to do that, we'll use a for loop. Now I'll use for keyword and I'll use a variable. You can use any variable, not just I. You can use A, B, C. So I'm taking I here. Then I'll be using in keyword. Then I'll be using range class, or I can say range function in Python, right? So now this range function will help us to create, the range. Now let's say that, now in our example, we want to start the, even number what from 2, because the even number starts from 2, right? And we have to print even numbers from 1 to 20. So I'll give here 2. Then here you will have to give, let's say I want to stop at 20, right? Because I have to print 20 also. So now you will give here 21. Remember why? Because it will always stop at, one less than this number, right? So I want to stop at 20, so I have to give here 21. If you want to stop at 22, you'll have to give here 23. Yes. Then there is another value here which is actually called, see, if you keep the mouse here in this range, you can see that starting from 2, I have given 2. Stop is basically where you want to stop. So if you want to stop at 20, you will have to give here 21. Remember, always one more than that. Okay, so if you give 21, it will stop at 20, right? Now next I'll be giving the step, right? Do you see here the third variable step? Yes. So step is basically, each time I want to increment it by 2, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? So each time it is incremented by 2. So I'll give here step 2, right? Then colon, right? This is the for loop syntax in Python. Now next I'll print here I. Yes. So just write here I, and now I'll run this program and check what happens now. Now, if I run here, do you see here now? It starts from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Why? Because all these numbers are divisible by 2. All these numbers can be divided by 2. So these are the even numbers, and we wanted to print from what, 1 to 20, right? So starting from 2, right? 2, because 1 is not an even number. So 2, 4, 6, it goes up to 20. Now let's say that, I want to print even numbers from 1 to 10. So what do I do here? Can you just tell me what can we do here? Now I will just, give you 11. Why? Because, I will stop at what, 10, right? Because if you want to stop at 10, you will have to give here 11. Okay, so this 11 is the stop value. So now the loop will be, going from 2, 4, 6, and 8, and it will stop at, 10. So that's why I'm giving here 11 here. Now let's run this program and check, right? So now let's run this program. I'll run this program. Yes, and now you see here even numbers from 1 to 10, 2, starting from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's really simple. I think you hope you understood this, right? So now let's do the next program. The next program is very interesting. Now the next program is for printing a multiplication table, right? So to print a multiplication table, we need actually a number. We need a number. Like, we have to ask the user to enter the number, right? So for that, we'll be using input function in Python, and I'll be writing here, enter the number, right? And remember that whenever we use input function in Python, the input is always, accepted in the form of string, but we cannot find multiplication table of string, right? So that is why we need to convert this whole thing into int, right? Integer. So I have to convert this, after taking the number, I have to convert that number into integer. Otherwise, what happens is it will remain as a string, right? Now after taking the number, now I can use for loop, right? So I will write the for loop, right? So I'll use the for keyword, and let me use the variable I. Yes, and I'll use this in keyword, and I'll use this range here, right? So in this what we can do is, we need to start from what? We need to start from, can you just tell me what, how do we start it? We have to start from 5. So let's say you enter a number 5. So it will start from 5 into 1, 5 into 2. So I have to give here 1, and multiplication table I want to, go up to 10, like, 5 into 10, 50. So I'll have to stop there. So I'll give here 11, right? So So now if I give 11 here, then what happens is it will stop at 10, always one less than this number. Remember that. Okay. Now I'll give this colon and press enter, and it comes in the next line with the space. Okay. This is called indentation in Python. Now I'll write here print, right? Because I need to print the multiplication table, isn't it? 5 into 1 equal to 5, 5 into 2 equal to 10, 5 into 3 15. So that way, in that pattern I have to print, right? So whatever number, let's say you enter 5, right? So that 5 is actually what? N, right? So this will be same throughout the program. So if you enter 5, you have to find the multiplication table of 5. So I'll write here 5 comma, yes, 5 comma, and I have to display what? 5 into 1, right? So for that into multiplication, I'll use this into, right? So this is actually multiplication symbol, and you have to put this in a double quote. Why? Because it is a string, right? So what do I need now? 5 into, first time the loop will start from what? 1. So how do I get this? Because I have to change every time. 1 into 5 into 1, 5 into 2. So each time I will be incremented by actually 1. So now I have to write here I, right? So if I write I, what happens is every time it gets changed from 1 to 3, like that. So that's why I give here I. Okay, then now what what do I want now? Now I need to now give equal to here. Why? Because the format is what? 5 into 1 equal to 5, right? The answer, the result, right? 5 into 1, what is the answer? What is the result? So that result, how will I get? I'll get like this, n into I, right? So first time I is 1, so 5 into 1. Next time I becomes 2, so it becomes 5 into 2 equal to 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is 10, right? So now let's just see now here what happens now. I'll just run this program and check now what happens here. Now I'll enter the number. Let's say I want to find the multiplication table for this 5. So I enter 5. Now do you see here? It's very simple now. 5 into 1 equal to 5. 5 into 2 equal to 10. 5 into 3, 15. 5 into 4, 20. Each time, do you see here? This gets changed, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are actually the value of I, okay? And this is your number, right? So this doesn't change, right? And this also change on the right hand side after equal to. Why? Because I'm writing here 5 into 1, 5, 5 into 2, 10. So this is how you get these numbers now. Now let's say I want to find multiplication table up to 5. Okay, so what will I write here? I'll write here 6. Now let's see now what happens. Yes, I'll run this. So now this time let's see what we get. I enter 5. Yes. Now why 5? I'll enter now any number. 4 I'll enter now. Let's see now. What do I get here? I get 4 into 1. Yes. Why? Because the first time the loop will start and the value of I is 1. So 4 into 1, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 4 into 3, 12, 4 into 4, 16, 4 into 5, 20. Yes, do you see here? This n doesn't change, okay? It remains the same. The only thing that gets changed is this I and this result, right? So first time 4 into 1, okay, equal to 4 into 1 is 4. Next time 4 into 2 equal to 4 into 2 is 8. So that's why you got this 8. So it's very simple, and I hope you all understood this. And if you have liked my concept, and if you have understood this, please like and subscribe to my channel. In my next video I'll be explaining about while loop in Python. Thank you.